Hey, good morning and welcome to the channel. It is another beautiful sunny day here in Tasmania, and I am at home. I am not out and about today, so I could be out the back gardening, but I just wanted to talk about the 8K. Wow, that is absolutely gobsmacked. And just checking the numbers, we got. I'm on EV Mux, as you can quite clearly see. I'm just getting back into the hang of it. Where are we over here? Awesome. So I will just check my cameras. Yeah, 8K. What? I first heard that this morning, and I went, 8K? You've got to be kidding. Like, I'm glad I've got 3 already there. And definitely will be trying to get the 4th one there before the deadline. But absolutely, it makes it so hard for the small people out there trying to do their channels and get their stuff done. So as I try to work out what I am doing, here we go, cameras. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's sort of okay. We'll just change that around a bit and a bit more. I could have done all this before, but there we go. About there somewhere is good. Yes. Now, where is the comments? The comments. Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. I'm on EV Mux. Welcome in, Andy. He's going, the weather is absolutely terrible. And I was booked in for a job, and we completed the work with the forestry mob yesterday, cutting down some pine trees. And they were all completed. So they booked us in for 2 days, but the job was finished yesterday, which was a good day. Good news about the contract that we were waiting on. The contract is a go, so should be busy again in the future. So that's good or bad. I'm not too sure. Let me just do that. Okay. Where is the old way to do this? Yeah, Andy, 8,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers in the 300 and something day cycle, which is absolutely crazy. So while I'm here, I'm just saying, those of you over at Radio Jonesy on tour, I haven't done a live here for so long. So, yeah, that reminds me. Thanks for that. And over at Tasmania, over at Outback Tasmania, I'm trying to get that one to the 4K before February. So you might see me live, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on which way you like it. You're welcome to join in and maybe watch a replay or two, but I want to get this one to the finish line before I go on a holiday at Christmas, because that month of leading into the February the 1st, I'm going to lose about, maybe at least 2.5, 3 weeks there, maybe. So bad timing for everybody. Andy's come in 23 yesterday, 18 today, a nor'wester, and off the range, snowed up Armidale Way. Mate, let me say I'm in T-shirt. It is 12 currently right now. For the middle of winter, it is pretty good. I got my little seedlings on a tray just over here, sprouting up a few more. Let's see if that camera does it. There we go. Where is it? There we go. There, that little tray there, sprouting up a few more shoots. I got my capsicums in there, and looking forward to getting some absolutely growing this year. And that's another thing. I'm actually loving the channel, the Outback Tasmania channel. I love doing the content for it. So when they said 8K, I went, Holy moly. Here we go. What have we got in here? We've got Anonymous has come in with, I saw 8,000 views, view time required. All you need is 4 subs to watch hours all day. Yeah, well, that's the way in the past, right? Everybody has done this. They've worked with their community and they said, hey, I'm getting close to this mark. I would like to get there. And when you do get there, that's when the real race and the battle begins. But what I'm seeing now is that I would love to get this channel there, because I just think if they're going to run ads, which they are now on my gardening channel, which is Outback Tasmania, and, you know, I would like a piece of that pie. Why are they taking the revenue? How's the audio, by the way? Hope it is okay. I'm just going down here. Trying to work out how to use this better. Pop out the comments. Yeah, that's better. Pop out the comments. All right. Yes, and 5 days a week would be awesome. I mean, 4 days a week would be fabulous if you get good days. But you got a grinder, yes. Got to click these buttons. Oh, man. Pop that out again. Pop out the comments. Pop out the comments. It's much better here when I can. Now, how do I run the comments over there? I'll work that out later. Hey, look at this. Nightbot's come in. Haven't used on tour with Radio Jonesy for so long. Nightbot's popped in. So let me just come over here and be a pain. I'm just going to click a couple of buttons. Currently, I'm at 266 subscribers. So the shorts I'm doing daily are definitely getting me subscribers. Whether it gets me to 1,000 by the 2nd of February or 1st of February. I need it before that, because then you've got to put your application in, and that takes days. But imagine the rush now, the YouTube community, everybody who's think they can try harder and just make it, are now going to be pushing to get their content up, and there's going to be millions of people trying to do this. Let me say millions. It's a challenge, and I always enjoy a challenge, so I'm just going to click this button over here. I'm just going to... I just got to do something in the back end of this live, which I haven't done yet. And what about the shorts now? So if you're doing shorts for cash, there's no way you can do your 10 million shorts in 90 days. So straight away you'll be taken off the payroll. So everyone doing shorts that are monetized already, unless you're doing 10 million I think it's 10 million in that 90-day cycle, which is, you got to be up in the high rollers to get that. And for sure you will be taken down. I mean, not taken down. You'll be not getting revenue, which is probably $1 or $2 or 50 cents or 20 cents a short. You know, like it's the way of the world today. But I'm just clicking a few buttons here in the background. Just clicking that. So if you're on tour with Radio Jonesy, I apologize for what I've just done. I've just put on the ads. So anyway, it's the way of the world of today's YouTube journey. And every time I do that, why does that pop out? I've got to click that again. Okay, gotcha. All right, so Nightbot's out and about. If you type in weather and your postcode, I think it comes up, or weather in your town. I'm not sure. Haven't used Nightbot for so long. Check out my other channel, which is which one? I don't even know what that one is. Oh well, such is life. Oh yeah. So what's what's everyone's thoughts on this subject? I am very bemused by how it's all come about. So while there's only a handful of people here, I might try to fix this scene. So I'll go to add a scene. And which one is that one? Popular speakers, welcome, religion, finance. That's not what I want, I don't think. I don't want to do that. So I'll go out of the scene. I'll go come over here and click a few little buttons. So yeah, we're just talking about the battlers. And when you see these big channels, I was on vidIQ watching a few two guys, Dan and somebody else, talking about how they're how it's not going to affect a lot of people because the smaller channels, they're making it harder now to get to 8K because of the smaller channels will get to 8K harder, but when they get there, they'll be bigger because they're getting more views and they'll make more income when they get there. So they're taking away the pennies that the peasants are getting at the moment, and they're trying to just trying to make it. I don't know whether they. I heard that they were saying because each individual payout costs them a couple of cents to transfer cash into their accounts. The idea is to give them more money, but only infrequently, not a lot of little bits. So one big chunk. That's what I'm hearing. If that's true, yeah, the perfect scenario would be you don't get cash until you earn $500, and that you're still getting your money, you're still saving it. There's still stockpiles, and they only pay it out when you get there. So, when they suggest that is the idea, I just knocked that on the head by saying instead of worrying about the 8,000 watch hours, they could have moved the $100 ceiling. You don't get your cash until you earn $100. They could have moved that price up. So, that's my thoughts there. But hey, it's a beautiful day here at the moment. Let's check outside. If I knew what I was doing again, I got to go, not that camera. Is it that camera? I got to do this. EV Mux. Why do they make it so unkind? That camera. I'm guessing I'm correct. There we go. Look at that beautiful day outside. What am I doing over here? What's this thing? Yeah, very interesting. All right. So I'm waffling on a bit, and thanks everyone for tuning in and turning us on. This is live out of Tassie, right here and right now. And we're going to do that. And come over here, and I'm just trying to get this scene correct. You can live from the future. All right, so I see. Whoa, YouTube's telling me the audience, it just isn't there today. But hey, if you're there in the replay, tell me where you're listening from and you're watching. I would love to reply. I will be going live on Outback Tasmania at 1 p.m. today, which is about 2 hours and 40 minutes away. So there'll be a gap between this live and that live. So looking forward to that. With the wonderful Shawnee, but right here, right now, we are just... Okay, thanks for that. Just doing a test run. And let me see what happens there. So I'll go back to down there and click that. Okay, EV Mux, there we go. So there we are. That is live out through the window, and it is absolutely looking cool. What's anyone's thoughts on this new challenge, or does it really affect you in the future, or do you think it's just do you think, well, you know what, I don't really care, I'm just here to have fun and that's what I'm going to do? And fair enough as well. So I'm just going to split the camera back from that to gotta go there. Oh, man, there's more buttons to click on EV Mux. There we go, back in the studio. Yeah, it's been clicking every button under the sun. Yeah, it's been pretty would I say disheartening for the battler to wake up and then see the challenges ahead is at the 8K. Is it? And the thing is with I know creators who are monetized, just, they're not making, they're just getting their $100 a month. Some of them aren't even getting that. They're uploading shorts and getting 25 cents there, 50 cents there, $1 there, and you do that every day, and there's another $30 a month, or even if it's $15 a month, and they're going to take that out of the hands of these smaller subscribers because of their new system, which will really affect a lot of people. Surprisingly, it will affect just too many people that you should think of it this way. You got a pensioner, you got someone who's on a fixed income. It's not a lot of money, and they're surviving day to day, eating bread and beans, having baked beans and spaghetti on toast, and the basic, toasted cheese sandwiches. They're getting by on a few meals like that a week to save income. And when the paycheck comes in from here, that would pay one of their electric bills, or it would pay one of their motor car registration, or it would pay a bill. And by this new system is really going to affect those people. But, I'm just a little old me and doing my little old thing. And let me yeah, by the way, how do you like the new little studio downstairs? I am down the bottom of the property, and I'm not out the back where I used to be. I'm quite liking the little I'm liking the sun coming in the window, which is just leaving us, but it's still beaming in on my baby capsicums. And boy, isn't it good just to watch them? because I can even put my hand on that plastic right there, and it's nice and warm. So the potting soil is warm. I would never have done that except for being in the gardening community. People suggested to do it. I'll do more of it. And yeah, what's your thoughts out there? Who's out there lurking? Chuck in a comment for me. I'd love to see who's out and about. And I'll just put up the first comment there from that wonderful Andy's Odd Collective, ALT. The Odd Collective. I think he changed his name of the channel now to Andy's Odd Collective, ALT. I think that's the new name. I went in there for a bit of a sticky beak the other day, looked at a few videos just to see who was who in the zoo. Yeah, but hey, it's actually, let me try something here. This used to be the system. This is me testing the system. I've typed a radio in the chat, and if it play, oh, look at that, it plays nicely. So up pops. So if you're out there and you are looking for to see other channels, you know, people might want to catch that link, but well, that works. So I know Nightbot's been sitting idle. You could even do, here we go, Andy, this one's for you. See if this one works. It sure does. Look at that. So if you type weather, if you're in Australia, type weather, the town and the postcode. And right here now is partly cloudy with a temperature of 54 Fahrenheit, 12 Celsius. Wind is blowing behind the heart from the west at 18 miles an hour. So it is a little bit breezy out there. 29 Ks for us on the normal side of the world. And the current humidity of 74%. Well, at least we know Nightbot's working, which is pretty good when you haven't played with that for so long. And we got 4 wonderful souls at on tour with Radio Jonesy. And we've got 1 or 2 over there at Outback Tasmania. We're broadcasting on both channels. I'm trying to get watch hours on Outback Tasmania. So if you want to pop over to that channel, you know, see if you like it too, by the way. I'm enjoying making the content there. Going forward in the future, my little Radio Jonesy network, which is, let me do this. The Radio Jonesy network, there you go. On the network, as we move forward into the future, and that's what you got to do that, and then the weather pops up. Absolutely. Nightbot's a wonderful tool if you know how to use it properly. And if you type in the word radio, which seems to work for my network, yeah, up pops the weather. Oh, Janet, well, I'm going live at 1 o'clock with your favourite little person. Let me just come back on. But I just wanted to say I'm on the big push now. 8K. I can't believe 8,000 watch hours. So I thought I'd get a quick live in before the main live, which I'm playing with EVMux here, but I think the other one will be on StreamYard. But you never know. I know How you going out there, Janet? By the way, my I don't know if you come in earlier, but let me just show you this with the wonderful sunshine coming in through the window. There's my third camera, which is this little bugger. I've got about 10 now. 10 of these are coming up. My little capsicums. And I'm very happy with the 10. See if that camera makes a difference looking out the window. No, not really. I don't like moving the cameras around. It makes you a bit seasick. But I just thought I'd show you me little babies there. Babies growing in that little tub. I'm so, if it wasn't for Shawnee telling me to do that, I wouldn't have done that. And I've had them sitting at the back, and I got this fabulous tip. I'd like to ask your advice on this one too. I got this fabulous tip from a guy at work yesterday who's in the forest industry. Like he's deep in the gullies and the valleys of the middle of the island, and the frost and the coolness and the cold weather and the actual wildlife running around it. It's a pretty cool place to work. And I was down there yesterday, and I'll just pop the chat back on. Yeah, my little capsicums, they're looking good. But the guy said to me, I'd like to ask you this question. The guy said to me, I gave him a sticker of the Outback Tasmania logo, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'll check you out." And then he said, "I don't mind a bit of gardening myself." And you'd be surprised when you start talk gardening with grown men who's driving these big excavators and machines, and we're just having a chat. And he starts talking about, "Oh yeah, have you got your potatoes in there? You got onions going, and the standard stuff, And I said, "Yeah, I got one of them really cheap greenhouses out the back, them small." He said, "Oh, go out, go buy some cheap secondhand lumber somewhere and whack up a frame and stick on some clear perspex and give yourself a little hothouse somewhere, and you'd be surprised what you can grow." And I was talking to him, and I'm saying, "Yeah, mate, I'm definitely get into something." And he was telling me too, don't get into the idea of you want to make a something that's magnificent structure, beautiful to look at, wonderful. You just need something that works. He said, get something quick, easy, and inexpensive, and get it to work. And then he said, your little greenhouse, okay, have you got the steel mesh trays that you're putting your pots on? I said, yeah, and I've put timber on it to strengthen them up, like little bits of fence palings. He said, okay, there's the first problem. He said the moisture into the wood and the coolness of the nights makes that extremely cold. He told me to get some foam, like when you buy a fridge and it's packed with foam or whatever. He said to get... hey, Nedhead, good to see you. Yeah, I'm sort of not where I'm usually am at this time of day. Washington, D.C., 8:32 p.m. Man, thank you very much. It's the Outback Tasmania channel. That's the one I'm pushing, and I'm broadcasting on 2 channels right here, right now. And I do really appreciate the help, and you've been a long-term viewer of the channel and friend. Thanks very much for your support. He told me to put some foam on there, and I said, okay, well, I got to go find some. He said, what do you got? And I said, well, I got bubble wrap. I got cardboard bubble wrap. I got a stack of it. He said, get your timber, wrap your frames, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap. He said that the air bubbles, like the air from the bubble wrap, will keep the coolness away. And he said you'll be surprised by warming up the bottom of your pots, like from something as simple as insulation on the base of your greenhouse where you're putting your pots will assist you. And I was sort of a bit blown away by this logger who's tattoos and talking about having a great time on a weekend. Put a few away, went to the footy and all that sort of stuff. And then we started talking about, how's your tomatoes growing? Oh yes, and what sort of tomatoes are you growing? And it was wonderful to be to have these conversations. I was on my my 5K walk that I did the other week, and I caught up to this and I'm so unfit and overweight and out of condition. I'm usually one of the last ones to finish the 5Ks, and some people run it in about 20 minutes, or the fastest guy I think does it in under 18 minutes, and the slowest does it in about an hour, and I'm around 52 minutes to 55 minutes, depending if I walk fast or if I think I'm walking fast, which I'm getting overtaken by lots of people. But I caught up to this lady and she said, "Oh, how are you?" And she introduced herself, and we're walking away, and straight away, bang, first question was, "Oh, it's a good time of year, the sun's coming out. What have you got growing in the garden?" That's what she said to me. And I've come back with, wow, I've got this and I got that, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Yeah, thanks, mate. Well, thank you, Nethead. Did we work out what Nethead was about? Anyway, that's just by the by. But thank you for that. Yeah, and and by the way, all you got to do in the chat, let me see if I can do it here on the actual laptop where I'm actually putting into the chat of EV Max. So I'm just typing in the word. Look, I typed it in once and it come out twice. Hey, that's pretty cool. Check out Radio Jonesy. I don't really need you to check that out, but is that the only one? Or did the other one come up? Nope, just come up the once. Okay, so there's an issue. So, yeah. Technology just amazes me. And the YouTube journey too, that's the thing. Like, how much fun can you have in the one place? YouTube's got everything you need. I started using Nethead in the 80s because I was BBS all night, all the time. BBS. Now, you're on the net, okay. But man, acronyms and BBS. I'm hopeless at texting and stuff like that. Hey, I'll tell you what, technology, right? Last night I watched I couldn't get up to Queensland to watch my daughter. Bulletin board systems. Thanks, mate. Bulletin board systems connected with dial-up. Oh, man, remember that? You go on the internet and no one could use the telephone? And the noise it used to make, that screeching, the ding, 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 ding. And then you'd connect. Mate, I got one of the very first mobile phone systems in Australia. I got the brick, the Nokia brick. I got the briefcase first. We had a transport business, so we put these briefcases with a phone connected into the trucks. Everyone thought we were going way over the top with this technology. We're spending way too much money. And, man, we could just call the driver and say, "Where are you now? Blah, blah, blah. Can you divert to this place and get that and do this and do..." Like, you can do that now, and people don't understand. Like, back in the day, none of that was... you had to ring the store that they were... This is how we used to do it. If we wanted to contact the driver, we'd have to ring the store we thought he was going to next, and then say, "When the driver comes, can you please give him a message to ring the office?" And that's how we used to do it. And we had to sort of track him down. The joys of Yes, who's on the telephone line? I need to make a phone call. Yeah. No, how true was that, bud? And, and I can still remember, I grew up in a very small country town as a young child. We had the phone on the wall, which was the microphone thing. You'd ring, 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 and and you'd listen, and the person would say hello, and you go, it'd be the operator, and I think her name, like it was Betty, or it was one of these old fashioned names, and it was. I remember my mother, can you connect me to Mum, please? And then she'd go, oh, how? And then she'd be talking to the operator. How's your grandmother going? Like, how's your mother going? And I won't say her name, but and they were having this conversation with the lady on the line who was in the switchboard, and then she said, I'll put you through now, and then she'd hear the click, and then the phone would ring, and then your grandmother would answer the phone. And we got told as kids, don't give any personal information out because the gossip columnist, who's the lady at the switchboard, she'll know everything. So, yeah, mate, I'm 64, so I'm getting on there. I'm like small country town too, by the way, like good times, but and to remember these things, like how that has changed from your grandson who's about 4 or something picking up a mobile device and giving you a call because his parents bought him a basic mobile phone to play with, so we can he can play games, and plus he can't ring out, or his parents had to put a code in or something. But yeah. Well, that's interesting. How you feeling it? Actually, I've just had 2 major skin cancers cut off, and that was about over a week ago. And then before that, I had about 4 cut out. I had 1 lasered last week, and I've had them all dressed, and I got like this one here. You wouldn't even know it's there now. It looks like, and this one, I got one up there. When we were putting the cream on it earlier on, after I had a shower this morning, it looks like one big square layer of skin or 2 or 3 layers of skin has just been taken away. That's what it looks like. It looks like you've had a skin graft or something. It looks really bizarre, but healing very, very nicely. I was amazed how good it's actually looking, because it was weeping. It was, yeah, long story. Now, the doctor, this is a surgeon, no exercise, no sweating. Do not get it wet for at least 2 weeks. And this was about a week and a half, just on a week ago now. Man, trying to have a shower without getting your head or your hand wet is very difficult. So today I went, bugger it, I'm going to give it a drenching. And yeah, and when I cleaned it up, I'm very happy with it. Anyway, I'm talking too much personal stuff here, but getting old sucks. Can you remember, like, my body thinks I can just run like I did as a 25-year-old. My mind thinks that. My body says, no, you old bugger. You're too old. You can't do that. Yeah, I got to go back every 3 months for checks. I've had a few. 2016, skin cancer, living in the Philippines. Right. Yeah, well, that's where I grew up. Father was in the Air Force. Oh, awesome. A lot of my family was in my uncles, and they were all in the Air Force, and they were in Malaysia. I think they served in Malaysia. One was a mechanic. It was an uncle of mine. He was a fabulous guy, and he served as this mechanic. And you know what? When he got out of the military and got back in, he started teaching mechanics at TAFE. Young people come through, and he used to. He was just a this really nice guy who had a lot of time for me, and I really do miss him. He's been gone now for a number of years. He actually built me. This uncle of mine lived in suburbia, like miles from the water. He had a hobby of building boats, so he'd build sailing boats in his backyard. Then they'd have to hire a crane, which cost about like 25 grand or something, to lift the boat over the roof onto a truck and take it to the water. So he was into it. He built me this one that was a bit smaller. It was on a trailer, and I used to sail. It was called a Beetle Cat. It was the most unusual boat on the lake I used to live at, and it was designed to sail downwind. So you had a mainsail and a tiller, which is at the back, like at the mainsail at the front, and the little tiller at the back. And when you sailed downwind, you had one sail would open one way and the other sail would open the other way, and the wind would just power you down the lake. That was fabulous until you had to turn around and come home. It was that's when the little 5 horsepower Suzuki got started. And yes, my friend, that is exactly my problem right now. Like, I muck around with the drums, I play guitar, mucking around. I'm hopeless at everything, but I'm still having fun like I was a young bloke. Always having fun. To be honest with you, I'm writing songs. I don't like talking about this, but I'm writing songs and lyrics that I've been writing these songs for I don't know, for the last 20 years. I got a book of lyrics. So now with AI, I put the lyrics in, and then I tell it what I want and how I want it, and it's just too easy now. It's like everything, because everything today is just too easy for the next generation. But man, I was listening to all my music yesterday. It was pretty cool because we were in the middle of nowhere and there was no phone service, no stuff. So I was just playing it all off my phone. Check up every 6 months. Yeah, I got to do every 3 months, unfortunately, because I had a bad case of the melanoma, and it can kill you. Well, welcome in. Who we got here? Meg's Edible Landscapes. Did I say that correct? I think I did. Well, welcome in, Meg. Can't say I've seen your channel, or have I? I am not too sure. If you type in the word radio, hang on, wherever you are, unfortunately, if you're in, where are we? I got 5 wonderful people in Outback Tasmania. Thank you for that. And I've got 3 wonderful people over at Radio Jonesy on tour. Thank you for that. I haven't set it up for Outback Tasmania, but I've set it up for radio. You can type in radio and weather and stuff over there, and it pops all that information out. But yeah, I was just talking about the 8,000 Ks too. Like, is anyone here monetized? And if you're not, are you trying to get monetized? And what's your thoughts? Honestly, I thought, how many people are going to jump out? Jump out of the challenges of trying to do it. Suno is good for taking lyrics and creating a song. Yep. And I'll give you a tip about that too. For Suno, you know how they charge you for the service and stuff. If you don't, if you've got I got a mixing desk and and you can get the samples. You know how you listen to them for free. You're only allowed so many downloads a month. Well, you can listen to them for free and record them for free while you're listening. Just, yes, it can save you a little bit indeed. Good evening, Janet Potter, who is a wonderful supporter of the channel, saying hi. Oh, Minnesota. So you've got to be Minnesota. Well, at 1 o'clock I'll be live with Shawnee Grows. So keep an eye out for that. I'm just at home today. I'm thinking, I've done the math. Right, I've done the math. Let me show you this. Where is it all? I screenshotted it. I was doing the math. How much do I need to get? See, I'm going away on a holiday just after Christmas. So that break between the holiday and getting home and getting back into this, I'm going to lose, say, 3 weeks of being live and losing watch hours and stuff like that. So I'm at that stage. Okay, let me find where I'm at. Yeah, because I was trying to do the math last night. And boy, do not put that into ChatGPT, because that will give you a million ways of becoming a celebrity superstar, which never works. So I currently need oh geez, chat's a pain. I knew I should have screenshotted it. I'm just scrolling up the top. Here we go. Countdown, right? So I want to get it done before, say, the 20th of December, which is 131 days away, which technically is only 18 weeks and 5 days. 18 weeks till Christmas. God, that's scary. So my new goal is that I need 730 odd subscribers, and I need approximately 2,211 watch hours, which seems astronomical. To divide this across 18.7 weeks equals about 39.5 subscribers a week. That's what I need to do to get to 1,000. Say 40 a week, roughly. We'll cut that up there. I need 40 subscribers a week, and that's going to be the tough part, I reckon. And the watch time, now this is a scary bit, 118.2 hours. So we'll round that up to 120 hours per week, which, to be honest with you, I'm doing pretty good in watch hours. I don't think I'm getting 100. I don't think I'm getting it near there. So it's interesting, the old game. But yeah, I was doing the math last night, and I like numbers. I like things plain and simple, looking straight in the eye and going, "This is what I have to do." I don't like that stuff that's just a wishy-washy idea. You know, I'm a bit of I set a goals. Okay, I'll have a look. Nethead on Suno. And Meg's Edible Landscapes. Did I say that wrong before? Anyway, and what I'm going to do with the channel as well, and like I've got other plans I got a different plan. I got a whole new strategy in place. If I don't get there, I'm gonna sacrifice. I got 3 channels monetized. 2 of them, one of them's going really well. I mean, well for me, which is not a lot of money, but it's going successful. One of them's not bad, and the third one's okay. I don't like the third one doing it. It's the drive around one. The worst case scenario is that if I don't get there, I'll just put my hands up and change this whole channel of Outback Tasmania, right? I will make like Tasmania Island Life. I will just change the name and go, Tasmania Island Life is now going to be Outback Tasmania, I will shut this channel down. I will delete all of these videos, and then I'll upload them a few days at a time on the other channel, and I will turn that channel into Outback Tasmania. That is my get out of jail strategy, which I'm letting the cat out of the bag now. But the reason I'll do that is because I do think, first of all, I enjoy doing this channel, and if they're going to run ads, I want my little slice of 5 cents here and 10 cents there. Oh, Janet. Well, I'm trying to put all my lives onto a playlist, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you. That is my strategy. Like, I was all for organic growth, like let it happen naturally. Like just put the content out there, do the lives, do the nice conversations with Shawnee, just let everything evolve. But now they've put a deadline on it. There's a date, and then you got to double it if you don't get there. I thought, you know what, bugger the organic. I'm going in, I'm going hard, and I'm going fast. So, yes, we'll take that as us. I'm just going to try to get there. But that's my strategy. That's my plan. Yeah, there's more people than me that need help too. And you watch, and let me say, I'm allowed to do this as well, and I do this. You're allowed to watch your own content, and I watch it like after every 3 months. I think it's 3 months, it kicks in again. You'll notice when the red line comes off a video you've already watched. You know when you see the red line at the bottom and you know you've watched it? Because I do watch a lot of channels. I do watch a lot of stuff. And then you think, I didn't watch, like this morning, I watch Off Grid at Atlantis, and I love them too, that couple. They're building their homestead from scratch in the middle of this volcanic island. It's an island of Portugal. It's an island of Portugal in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So with their European passports, they could get there. They could buy a relatively cheap block of land, like it's in a jungle of this, and the whole land's volcanic rock. So they're scratching around for dirt and trying to get dirt in between the rocks, picking up rocks, moving rocks. Anyway, their house is on a ship. It's coming to them to build like a kid house. It's just an enjoyable channel. So I watched that a bit last night. I must have fell asleep because when I started watching it, I seen that it was on this morning and the red line went right across, and I went, I'm sure I didn't watch this. And then I put it on, and then I skipped it to where I could remember, and then I watched the rest of it. But okay, Peg's Place. He's my Tasmanian friend from down at Port Arthur. Good to see you, mate. The shorts on the bush and the water are good. Look, them shorts are making me 2 or 3 subscribers. Everywhere I go, mate, I'll film like little 15, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 40-second videos for shorts, just trying to get subscribers. And so my strategy there was to film the shorts to show people the outback area, like different areas of Tasmania. The bush and the water, they were over in Strawn when I was over there, and it was pouring with rain, and that waterfall was absolutely flying. And then I went to Queenstown, and there was the cemetery, and I think there's a couple of others from Queenstown. Then I done Burnie Park. That could have been the one maybe you're talking about, the newest ones with the wallaby or the paddy melon. The paddy melon jumped into the little creek there. Like, I've never seen a paddy melon run away. Like, he seen me coming, so he was in the middle of this beautiful parkland grass, and he just went straight to the shelter of the trees, and I'm trying to film him. So I walked across, and he jumped straight in the water. And I went, I've never seen that before. So I got about another 20 shorts of that, so that's going up over 1 or 2 a day. So thank you everyone who's popped in over at Tasmania. Oh, I mean, Oh man, too many channels. Outback Tasmania. Send me an email too. I'd love to send each and every one of you a sticker. I've got a few here to give away. I got tons of these. I got a heap of these to give away. Outback Tasmania. Got a handful of these left. These are the original Radio Jonesy ones, and they're big ones too compared to that one. Look at that. I've also got the old brand, this one as well. So I got stickers, and for the cost of an envelope and a couple of stickers in it, doesn't cost me a lot of money. I'll be very happy to send anybody some stickers. Yes, just email me at. Let me see. I've started playing with the new email. Let me have a look at this. If you're on. Get off there. Yeah, Outback Taz. So it's Outback, OUTBACK, TAS, Outback Taz at gmail.com. I'll get onto that very quickly there. My other emails, but being in the radio game, I'm still getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of daily emails for people wanting me to play their music, promoters talking about gigs coming up, different people who are promoting bands talking about stuff. So it's a very full inbox, and I do miss a lot of mail on that Jonesy one. Radio Jonesy1 at gmail.com is another one. I got Radio Jonesy2 at gmail.com as well. But yeah, I'm going to start playing with Outback Taz with an S, because I have got the other one with a Z, but we won't talk about that. Man, I try to cover bases here, because doing this, outbacktaz at gmail.com, send me an address somewhere I can send them, and mate, I'll go down the post office and put them in the mail today. If you send me somewhere to send I'll go get some envelopes. Actually, that's what I have to do. That's probably the smart thing to do. Go get some envelopes, have them here, and write them down right here, and then while we're live. Might do that later on. Wow, 7 wonderful souls. Each and every one of you, I do appreciate you. Say that. And as the numbers go up, oh man, this is awesome. With the journey, right, the goal, trying to get monetized, the thing that you sort of get upset with is these big channels that sell you the idea of follow these instructions and you will get there, do this, make sure your thumbnails are right, make sure you got keywords in your title, make sure you've got content, your first 30 seconds is vital in your content. Yeah, that's where everyone drops off. And it is important, very important, but they sell it to you, and then when they say, I watched about 3 of these this morning. One was Brian G. Johnson. If you haven't watched Brian G. Johnson, check him out. He's got some fabulous advice. He's been around for the whole YouTube journey from day one. He's been around for a very long time. He's had he's left his channel. He's come back. He's got it back up again. He's a really cool dude. He's actually emailed me a couple of times. He wanted to talk to me about certain subjects and different things that we're doing. And he congratulated me for getting 3 channels. And the reason he did contact me, I just left a comment, and said, by the way, you've been a huge help, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And he looked me up, he watched me videos, and he commented on my videos, and he sent me an email saying, if I was you, I would do this, but hey, mate, thanks for being a long-time supporter, and congrats on having 3 channels. He was really, really, really nice. So I've got a lot of time for Brian G. Johnson. Check him out if you get a chance. a lot of the others, and he tells you too, Brian will tell you, this is what I'm telling you. You might have heard it all before, but listen, do this, do that. Please, I'm no expert. I'm here just trying to guide you. But the others will say, like vidIQ and a few of these others, they're in the business to keep you here. They're in the business to give you the dream, to register with their programs, to do all that stuff. And fair play to them, like good luck to them, and congrats on having a business model that can do all that. But I watched a live today, Dan and some other guy, and they were talking down on people, saying, well, if you're only getting 4,000 subscribers, and you're only making like your $50 a month or, your $100 a month, YouTube don't want to pay out that. YouTube would like to give you like $500 a month. That's why they're making you get 800 watch hours and 8,000 watch hours. 800, I dream. And this is what they were saying, and they're talking down to like hard-working average Joes who put their time and their effort, their heart and soul into a journey to do YouTube and to get stuff, like monetized, to make their little pennies. And let me tell you, a lot of people are struggling in the world today. A lot of people need these pennies. A lot of people are relying on that $100, or even if they made $80 and they don't get their check, they know that $80 is sitting there, and next month I've only got to make another 80 and I'll get 160, and it's happy days. So to talk down on people the way they did in that live made me just wonder, or it made me realize how certain content creators are a business, which they are, and they say they are. We all know they are. But it just hurts for you to know that they're really there. They want you to be watching their content. That's why they're there. We're all there for that reason, I know. But when someone sort of talks to you face to face, puts in the time to contact a little old guy who's got 270 odd or 260 odd subscribers, and that Brian, he sends me this nice email, and then I'm expecting the sales pitch from Brian. Actually, I expected a sales pitch, and we went to and fro for a number of days with conversations back and forth, and he I told him to do something, and he did that in one of his videos. I said, this was good stuff, mate. Why'd you leave this alone? And sure enough, he put that back in his very next video, and he looked at it like, and he said, and you know who that's for. And that's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And by the way, I've got like, subscribe. I've got a poodle. He used to say poodle, right? He hasn't got him no more. I got a Charlie to feed. He used to say something like that, right at the end of his videos. But by the way, who's noticed the change in the studio? I've moved a few things around. I got the poster on the wall here, the framed concert tour of 1979 at Oakland, California. Don't ask me where Oakland is. But AC/DC were there on Wednesday at 8 p.m, September the 5th in 1979. What a great album that was too, by the way. Just hard rock. Driving rock, Australian pub rock. Absolutely classic stuff. And I wish my music channel would have been successful, but music doesn't work on YouTube, unfortunately. Which is sad in a way. All right, we'll get back to the comments. Oh man, I've been away for a bit. Let's have a look here. We've got, I'll send you an email regarding the stickers. I would also let a couple of kids know about your shorts. Yep. I wear tracksuit pants and shorts. That's supposed to be a joke. G'day Gandalf, good to see you, mate. And how are you today, my friend? And yes, hi there over to, yes, thank you, brother. How are you going? And Gandalf saying hi to Janet. He's saying hi to everybody. Peg's gone, I just sent you an email and give my email address. Nice. Okay, well, Gandalf's getting hello from JP. Going good. How about you? Everyone's being very. Oh, here we go. One of my favourites, Virginia Alexander. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. I've just popped on to have a bit of a live, and I've I don't know if you've Virginia, have you seen the gardening channel, the Outback Tasmania one yet? I'm not sure, but let me just do that, and that's on. See if that works. Yes, that works indeed. All right, yeah. So that's the channel link for the gardening channel that I do. Virginia, I'm having a bit of fun with that. Hope you're well. Good to see you. I like watching you comment on all my regulars over there in the Arkansas area, the different channels that we seem to support. I thought you were in a different room. Yeah, it does look a bit different. I've just changed things around. I've moved. I've just moved a few things about to make it look a little bit. Yeah, it's a very man cave. You know, I've got hats on the wall. I've got see the shirt. One of them shirts hanging up there in that wardrobe thingy there. That covered. That signed it from the Sydney Olympics by the cycling team. I was very happy to grab that. A few gold medalists and a silver medalist and a bronze medalist from the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Wow, 26 years ago. And that shirt don't fit me. It didn't fit me when I first got it, but it was awfully close. I was a bit skin tight, but now it no way in the world does it fit me now. Oakland across the bay from San Fran. Okay. Well, the poster says CA. Oh, yeah, CA. Oakland, CA. I keep forgetting San Francisco is California. Wow. There you go. You know what? Every time I've been to America, I've only been to San Fran once, and we got in and got out extremely quick. Never, ever have I been to California. I didn't really have a plan on going there either, to be honest. But we always go middle America. We always go to Dallas, Houston, and then go down to what's the place? Austin, and then we run up to in the Delta region. We go to Clarksdale, Mississippi, where the blues originates from. All that. Yeah, then we run over to Memphis, and then we go over to Nashville, and then we run over to Jackson and all them sort of places in the middle. Been to so many places, hit and run visits mainly, but seen a lot of the world, seen a lot of the states, like been to Nebraska in the middle of a freezing winter where every body of water was ice. There was no running water anywhere. It was frozen solid. I'll never forget that. And what about that football stadium they got in Nebraska for the university? 100,000 seat football stadium for a university college or, university team or college team, whatever they call it. Amazing stuff. And then you got all the mammoth, like the tusks and the museum stuff and all the old history, like from the Ice Age. It's amazing piece. You'd be surprised, like how similar the landscape of America and the landscape of Australia, like the main island, is very, very, very similar. You'd be surprised, like when you go there for the first time. Bad wording on my part. What's going on? What did I miss, Janet? I thought you were in different rooms. Okay. You've never got bad words, JP. It definitely is, Gandalf. And guess what? I'm going live later at 1 o'clock with Shawnee. Hopefully, I sent her an email. She said, "Let's go for it." But if you read the title, 8,000 watch hours. I need 8,000 watch hours for 8,000. I want 4,000 before Christmas for the Tasmania, Outback Tasmania, and I'll be extremely happy. So every chance I get, I'll do a pop-up. Like, I'm not trying to, I'm sounding very desperate, yes. Let me just say that. But if I think I need 120 watch hours a week. So I'll be doing video. Like, I still do my normal videos normally, but every chance I get, live, just to get 10 watch hours here, 20 watch hours there, whatever I can manage, and we'll see where we are at closer to the event. And you never know. Remember the crazy days when we used to do 24-hour lives? Well, that might be something in the future. So if you're in, what have we got over here? In Radio Jonesy, we have 3 wonderful people. And we have over in, if you're wondering where all the comments are coming from, I'm broadcasting in 2 different spots, Outback Tasmania and on tour with Radio Jonesy. And if you haven't subscribed to Outback Tasmania, please feel free to come over and have a look and see what you like or what you don't like, and leave a comment. And there is the channel. Oh, sorry, Virginia. I've been watching your beautiful garden channel. Well, I would not say beautiful. I do enjoy doing it. That's the best part about it. And every day is like that tree next door seeding all those stupid little aliens, I call them, everywhere. Oh, it's been a nightmare. So definitely have that cut down for this time of year. Next year, when it goes to flower again, I do not want that to happen ever again. So once I have time to contact my neighbour, he's a really nice guy. He'll come down with a smile on his face, knowing he can light up his chainsaw. He's a typical Tasmanian. Yeah, CA, California. That's what I thought. Yep. Have you done the census yet? I certainly did. I did it because we know we're going to be in the same place at the same time doing the same thing. And one of our house members is actually in Japan. So we filled it out before she left to go to Japan. So we knew what we were doing. Yeah, I hear you, mate. Census, yeah. Here, Scott. Good on you, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, what about that 8,000 watch hours? Hey, that's hence I'm live, and live again. You might see a lot more of me. And By the way, share me out. Grab me some subscribers from somewhere. I need 1,000 in about 5 months. I need about another 700 odd. But thanks, mate. Appreciate you. I really do. And, mate, I got to sort that. Can you send me another email, Scott? I know I'm a pain. Send me another email. How's about this one? OutbackTaz, TAS, @gmail.com. OutbackTaz, TAS, not TAZ, TAS. Or wherever you want to send it, I'll get it. And I'd love to send you, I got an array of selection for you of stuff. If you ever go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, let me know. Which Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, where's that one at? I went to the Blues Hall. I went to the, what's the blues one down at the Clarksdale, Mississippi? That was awesome. There was some fabulous stuff in there. And let me tell you, there's no videoing in there at all. They'll let you take a couple of pictures, and they actually, when you pay to go in, they got young blokes who work there who walk around to make sure you're not filming. I thought that was a bit bizarre, but they got some fabulous stuff in that museum. It was funny because we were down there, and Michael with Stormcellar, who wanted to get rid of Paul, the guitarist and songwriter for the band, he said, "Can you do me a favour today?" I said, "What's that?" He just threw money at me. He said, "Here you go. Take him with you to that stupid museum. He's driving us crazy. He wants to go, and no one else is. We're all busy doing stuff. Can you go?" And he just threw $100 in my hand. He said, "It's like taking the child out for me, please." And man, I took him. We had a great time. And then we went to Sun Studios in Memphis. That was a fabulous tour as well. And I go to Sun Studios, and all I bring back is a Gibson guitar. Look at that. It's a bottle opener. This camera comes up really good when you focus and you hold it still. It's not a bad little fridge magnet. Chuck Berry. And it's funny when you clean stuff up, you just start finding stuff. Another fridge magnet. Standing at the crossroads, Clarksdale, Mississippi. And let me say, I loved my day out at Gracelands. I had a great time there. And let me say too, if you ever go to Gracelands, I don't know if you have or you haven't, or you're planning to go, if you in the house, like you expect this house to be massive, and it's not really. My house is bigger than this. But if you ever go to Gracelands, you can pay to go on a tour, and a guided tour you'd be taking, say, 15 people with you. When you go in there, they give you like a headset, and as you walk past certain areas, the headset, you can the headset goes off, or you tag something and the headset goes off, and it tells you all you need to know. But these tours cost a little bit more. They're very informative, and they're very knowledgeable. But they go through quickly, and they go through and they're finished, and they get you back on the bus and send you back to the main compound of the Graceland setup. And I wanted to spend a lot of time there. You know, we've come all the way. We had a day off. I'm just sitting there at the graveside. I'm walking backwards, going in the wrong way, doing things, going back into his squash court where he's got his gun range and, yeah, the jungle room, all that fun stuff. I'd done all that. And every time a tour went through, I just sort of stood at the back and, you know, I got the tour. They walked off to the next one, and I went somewhere else, and then another tour come through, and I thought, well, I'll just wait here while this guy stops and gives his spiel. So I got the whole tour effect without even paying. And you don't, don't let them rush you through. You can spend as much time there as you like. And I got my ticket. Which I'll find later. It's here somewhere. And I got one of my tickets. Hey, g'day, mate, Stonewolf. Good to see you. And I got my ticket and I framed it. And I got a blade of grass. Like, it says, do not walk on the lawn. Do not touch the grass. Do not do this. I pulled up a bit of grass out of Gracelands and I put it in a bit of plastic, took it home with me. And then framed it for my sister-in-law, who's a huge Elvis fan, like one of the, you name it, she's seen every movie, knows every song. Just, she's actually been there since I went there, but because I showed her how good it was. But I framed the ticket for her, and then I put the blade of grass in it, and said, "Here you go, here's something," and a couple of little keepsakes that we got from there as well for him. Yeah, yeah, mate, 8,000 watch hours. And what they've done, they've really killed the shorts game for the small creator, because there's no way you can get 10 million views over a 90-day period for the average Joe to get paid shorts. You can put up shorts, but you're not going to get no money for it. That tells me that they're doing more money for the bigger. They're saying they're trying to get rid of the AI stuff, but, mate, the AI stuff's just going to keep coming. G'day, mate. Good to see you. It's been a long time. Oh, look who's chasing watch hours. He certainly is. And don't forget, I'm going live at 1 o'clock with this wonderful person. I haven't read my email yet, but I'm assuming, did you, or did you want to jump on here? It's up to you. Whatever you want. Look at the numbers here. Absolutely fabulous. 9 and 4. Yeah, we're just having a bit of a whinge about the 8K, and this is where are we at now? This is through EV Mux, who conks out at a set time, so I'll have to just do that. Okay, there it is. Man, I've only got what have I got? 40 minutes to go. And then this will be over, because they turn it off, because I am not a paid person for EV Mux. They'd give you 2 hours, but I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. And I don't usually go live at this time. I'm not working today. I could be out in the garden doing stuff. I did have minor surgery. I'm told to take it easy. Let me tell you, for everyone that's just come in, I've cleaned these wounds. I've been down to the surgeon. They've done a few bandage changes and stuff, and everything's going really well. And today I done my first change of bandages, and I really, you know, when people do it for you and you really don't get a good look at it. And today I took them off, and it looks like there's like I don't know, like layers of skin missing. That's all it looks like. And it's healing very nicely. I'm very impressed. That surgeon was a wonderful guy. And we'll be all 3 months from now, we're back into it again, I'm sure. All right, back to the comments. Where are we? Don't click that button. EV Mux is a whole different kettle of fish. Bring a friend. Thank you. Hi, Shawnee. Hey, Shawnee. And Shawnee saying, hey, hey, hey. There is Janet Potter. Life in Taz. Wow. Look at that. At Life in Taz. I wonder if that channel... Oh, well, I think that's Tasmania Island Life, to be honest. I have to change that. Just finished my meeting by putting the kids to bed and came online to work the YouTube shift. And boy, Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, it's EV Mux. Some might be interested in the car museum up your way. the Aussie cars. Yeah, there's some fabulous car museums up here. I actually like the what's the old one over there at Wynyard with all the what are they called? The Ford, the like horse and buggies. What are those? What are they called? That's a fantastic museum with old cars. I got a video there somewhere, but I'm definitely going to go back to that. There's Nightbot's on tour with Radio Jonesy, unfortunately. Yes, and thank you, Shawnee, for your advice there. We got some wonderful numbers. This is fantastic. Trying to bump up my numbers with all the with all the stuff going on with the 8K. I can't believe they jumped it to 8,000. Why wouldn't they just say, "I'll add an extra 1,000," and then the next year, if they were that keen, add another 1,000? There's got to be a reason they just went holus bolus, bang, double it. Here we go, Mel G. Hi, Jonesy. Hope you're well. Only 4 months till we move to Queenstown in Tassie. Thanks to you, we know where everything is in Burnie, and we need to go there. And garden info was helpful. That's wonderful. Let me say, Queenstown is a fabulous place. I was there. Was it 2 weeks back now? It was pouring with rain. It was a very miserable, typical winter's day up there. But I've got a few friends up there that live in there, and they just They just can't speak highly enough of it, because Queenstown is one of them places. Tasmania is very tribalistic. Is that the word? If you're from like Burnie, which I am, and people from, say, Devonport or Launceston go, "Ugh, you're from Burnie. Burnie, that's where the paper mill was," you know. It was, that's correct. It stopped about 30 years ago. It stopped a long time ago. And by the way, Shawnee, I've got about another 4 little gardening, little capsicums in my little tray here. Oh, yes, look at the humidity in there. Absolutely fabulous. And we're going to just hang on for a sec. All right, back again. Sorry about that. But Charlie, hey buddy. Oh, Charlie, you got a problem, son. Charlie's got a gas problem. Oh, buddy, come here. Yeah, up. People want to see you. People want to see you. People do like seeing Charlie. I get comments all the time about Charlie. Hey, buddy. Look at that. Good boy. He turned 4 the other day. Who would have thought? He's been on YouTube since day one. He's the star of the gardening show, by the way. Everyone loves Charlie. He's the supervisor, or if you're cruel, you could say. Oh, who? Hang on, I was talking about how good Queenstown was. Wasn't I, Charlie? You've been to Queenstown, haven't you? So your live recording will end in 30 minutes, according due to your planned limits. Pay some extra cash to stay live longer. No, there's... There's the studio. Looking good. I'm loving this little room now. It's a lot warmer actually in here than it is out the back room. But yeah, Charlie's just hanging out. He's just sat down. He's resigned to the fact that I'm in the chair. He knows the drill. And we love the park runs across the state. Yeah. I'm enjoying the 5K park run. I'm enjoying. I'll tell you one thing. You get yourself if you got yourself. I don't know your situation, but a van. If you got a van where you can chuck a mattress in the back, and you can camp out overnight somewhere, and you can duck out down to Hobart or across to the east coast or up even over to Granville Harbour or places like that. You can stay camping overnight, and that's what we'll be doing in the new year, hopefully. We're waiting on advice on the contract. And Shawnee, the contract has been won. Yes, we are back, baby. I am back to. Thanks, Gandalf. Yeah, I'm 9 minutes behind in the chat, obviously. I'm very slow. Yeah, there's also the requirements for us that are monetized to stay active. It certainly are. We'll sort of. Your email just said you are going live. Didn't I have a link? No, because I couldn't do this link. But I will do the link. If you're available in 1.5 hours from now, I will send that link very soon. Yes, we can do that. Is it raining? No, it's a beautiful day. The reason I'm not outside doing any work is that where I worked yesterday, we completed the mission in a 2-day job in 1 day, and so they canned us for the day. Oh, look at this. Where's the street cam? Street cam. Let's go here. Oh, man, settings. This EV Mux is a whole new kettle of fish. Just go in here for a sec, just in. All right. It's dark, isn't it? It's very dark. That's the street cam for a sec. See if someone comes up the steps. Go back over to here. Get to that. The parcel delivery man just pulled up. No, I've been back twice now. I mean, I've had the bandaging changed twice. Everything's going great. Shawnee, they're very impressed by my healing powers. I've got fantastic rejuvenation skills, apparently. Geez, they know how to talk it up when you go down there. Charlie can see a mystery person. What's the matter, Charlie? Come on, buddy. It's all good. So I can still look at the screen and see and not look out the window. Don't think I'm expecting anything, but you never know. Daughter's in Japan. She says she's posting stuff home instead of bringing it home in luggage. Seems like everything is trying to stop a little business. Yeah, thank you, Virginia. Yeah, I'm feeling wonderful, to be honest with you, like health-wise. Like I've changed my whole lifestyle. Is it over? I've got about 25 minutes to go. Good on you, Gary. What do you think? What's your opinion on the 8K? 8,000 watch hours. Guess I'm a day late and $1 short. Pigeon saying hi to Charlie. Okay, so he's not coming in by the look of it. Yeah, let me say, Charlie is one of the. He needs a sibling because he gets away with murder. He knows how to bribe us now. If he wants a treat, what he does. Yeah, what he does, he grabs something in his mouth. He looks for anything, and he tries to pretend he's eating it. He's a very smart dog. Oh, there goes the van. If I'm awake in 1.5 hours, we shall see. Okay, Shawnee, take it easy. But I did take a nap today. Did I take a nap today? I think you didn't. Shawnee. Well, that's all right. I will be live again at 1. So I will give it another crack. I've got one more live to do on StreamYard until the 14th, which is only 2 days away now. That's come around good. This come in handy, the old EV Mux. Yeah, it is a... Right now, the beach is all whitewashed, so there's lots of waves coming in. There is... if I put this on a different camera, I can zoom in with this, but I'm not sure. Let me go to the... Yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in. No, can't do it on this, the way I got it set up here. But the beach is, there's good waves coming in. That means the weather's coming from the east. Shipping, we've only got the overnight container ship is in. Well, actually, look here, look at this. Let me try this. This is the spy camera. See if I can get anything going in this. There, up. That's better. Down. There's the ship in port. All right, come across here to the beach. There we go. Let me see if I can get that clear and get rid of that glare. There's the beach. Can't really see them waves too clear, can we? There we go. Oh, man. This is harder than it looks. Anyway, that's the beach. There's the port. See that break wall there, the big concrete structure? That's when the weather comes from the east that protects the port. Let me go across. There's the rooftop car park. And the shopping looks like it's pretty full if the roof's pretty full. And let me see. Oh, sorry. There is the world famous Bernie wood chips. those big pile of wood chips there go out to Asia and makes paper, and we buy it all back. Anyway, that's the spy camera. There's got to be a way of doing this classier, because to have such a nice view, it'd be nice to be able to do the spy cam stuff. Secret agent man stuff. All right, let me go. I've been awake for a while, Shawnee. Take the kid to the camp. Outdoor skills. You're fine. 25-minute warning, which now is really a 17-minute warning. Shawnee. Oh, man, I'm hopeless at this. So that's 10 Central. I should be awake. Well, I will send you a link, and if it's there, we will talk stuff, and then we'll work out whether we're going to talk stuff. We can talk stuff on that one, and then we can move it to... Hey, that's not a bad shot, that shot there, is it? That looks pretty cool. Maybe I should do a 24-hour, Shawnee, 24-hour weather cam from from the studio. Hey, Dwayne. Is it I'll just say Dwayne. Is it Dwayne Lady KA577? New lady? See, Dwayne New lady. Oh, man. These handles are just getting awkward. This is an awesome view. That's one of the reasons we bought the property, to be honest with you. The view, you never get sick of. When we first moved here, we honestly kept looking out the windows. We weren't even watching TV. We were watching the trains come into the port, the ships coming in, the cruise ships in cruise season. That peninsula right over there where you see that camera doesn't do it justice, because we can see the actual cars with your eye coming around the corner on the highway, and they run down through Wivenhoe, and and then to the left there you can see the beach, which that tree there wasn't there when we bought the place. That tree's come up, which that lovely neighbour said we could cut that down if we like. So they are, everyone, let me say this, everyone in Tasmania is so lovely. If you're ever thinking of moving here, you will not be disappointed if you're a local. And let me say, the videos I make about moving to Tasmania and the comments I get from locals down here saying, stop telling people. And then if you read the comments where someone says something like, I wish I could live in Tassie, and then you get some grumpy person saying, to buy a really expensive old second-hand house. Well, guess how old and expensive them old second-hand houses are on the mainland? They're twice as much. All right, watching the wave crashing in. Yeah, it is. It's a nice part of the world, to be honest. Like, the reason we moved here was close to the shops, close to a hospital, and a view. That we didn't care what part of the island it was. That's what we wanted. And we found this place. Yeah, the large shipping port, that is called, what is that called now? They just changed the brand. Well, there's two of them. One sails from Melbourne, and it left here last night, went to Melbourne this morning. Today it gets unloaded and then reloaded. And at the same time, the ship you just saw left Melbourne last night and come here. So in the middle of the night, they cross paths in Bass Strait. And, stargazing isn't great because of the streetlights and the city nightscape. The nightscape is amazing. like the actual street lights and the cars driving, and when you see an ambulance going, and the red and blues, and the police, and it's a possibility. When I'm chasing watch hours, we'll definitely think about it. Wind is getting up here. Lighted pool floats are set off them in motion. Yep. So I'll set the camera off. Okay. Bet you the pool's been getting a workout with the weather he's been having. He's been having a heat wave. Every year there's a heat wave, and every year they talk about it being so cold here. Like, it's just so cold. Is that any good there? No, go back to there. Yeah, it's amazing. Seems to be the same stuff every year. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. Here we go. Sydney has housing issues, not enough of them. Isn't that the truth? Sydney, you know what? I should have bought 5, 6 houses in Sydney years ago. I would be a multi-millionaire by now. And it would have just taken, to get there, would have been taken, buy 5 houses, get the money from the bank, rent them out. Whatever the difference is that you got to pay extra, you're paying that little bit extra. You're working hard to pay it all off, keep that thing going. And like, right now, man. Live cam overlooking Burnie during the summer. Yep. Well, I could leave that in your hands when I'm away, Andy. That could be your mission. Get me watch hours. Yeah, we might have to work that out, actually. Summer is my favourite season. It certainly is for Tasmanians, let me say that. We don't really like the winter unless you... is it Miena? Miena? Is that the way I say it right? Where it snows there quite regularly. I don't mind that place. Yeah. Yeah, it could be cutthroat by the time you come down here, Andy. It could be life and death stuff. So I've got to get 120 hours a week from now until Christmas. Will get me to the 4K, 120 hours a week. I'll get the big book of numbers for the next live, and we'll talk about how many a week I'm getting now, and then work out, am I on track? Do I need more? What else do I need to do? I've got a plan in place for video contents too, because I want to start talking about what can I grow for my what am I getting ready for spring. Yeah, and the next video will be if I can get, what plants can I get in the ground for summer? Is the weather gonna? Yeah, are we in? Yeah, like I'm gonna be playing the violin and saying, woe is me, I'm living in Tasmania. Let's try to grow something. That's going to be the sort of. There's Gandalf saying hi to Andy. Andy saying hi back. Yug Collective, we are all over in Jonesy's channel, Outback Tasmania. Yeah, let's have a look at the numbers here. I click the button. I got 8 at the Outback and 6 at on tour. So I appreciate each and every one of you. And I monetize that. Did anyone see an ad on tour? Because it's pretty weird when you can do it on 2 channels. One's monetized and one's not. I'm starting to get the hang of this now, EV Mux. One good thing about EV Mux, you can pop out the chat, and on this little laptop, it's really good to read. I do regret not buying more land when it was cheap years ago. It's stupid nowadays, really. Man, isn't that the truth? Hey, we can't live in hindsight, but we've got to just make the most of what we have, what we got right now. But I could have sold my property where I used to live and looking at the price of the house this I'm in right now was sold back then. I could have bought 4 of them with that one house from Sydney. That's how cheap the prices are. Look who's here, an old best buddy of mine, Blues Self-Reliance. Hey, Blue, we're going to, I've been on for a couple of hours. We've got about 8 minutes to go, and it'll be cut off by EV Mux for the 2-hour cycle. I will be going live again at 1 o'clock my time, which is about an hour later. Enough time to get some lunch, settle down, sort out some stuff, send some emails out, and then I'm going to do it again because... Oh, what's Andy on? Andy's trying to do maths here. Yeah, sorry, Blue. But we'll be going live again because of the new thing I woke up to this morning of the 8K to be monetized, 8K, and then the other new rules on top of that to keep your monetization, and how it's going to affect the battler now, who's doing shorts for their money, who won't do the shorts anymore, because if you're doing it for money, you got to do, I think, 10 million short views in 90 days. And who the heck in our community gets that? Here goes Mel. She says, we are selling one house in Queensland and bought a block of rainforest in Strawn and a house in Queenstown, and we'll be debt-free. Well, good for you. A block of rainforest in Strawn sounds fascinating. Strawn's a wonderful place. It's you see the shorts on the channel on Outback Taz. That's me walking around that going to the waterfall there, which is called, oh man, it's just right in the heart of town. You can't miss it. Right on the bend, the little park you drive in and walk into the waterfall. It's beautiful. Yes, the gateway to the Franklin River, the Gordon River, and all them daily cruise. One thing you're going to notice a lot living in that region is that the holiday time, like right now, there's very few people here holidaying because of the weather. As soon as it becomes like January, February, March, the tourists, mate, they are everywhere. You'll see little vans, camper vans, caravans, people towing this, towing that, driving around, camping in campsites, camping on the side of the road. You'll see the oldies doing their thing, the hippies doing their thing, the youngsters doing their thing, the tourists, the Japanese, the Chinese, these people come from all over the world, and it's a fun island. Let me say that. And why wouldn't they come here? They come here because it's absolutely fabulous. Oh, here's another friend of mine from way back. Cornfed. I was cleaning up my room, actually. Look at that. Cornfed. Cornfed life. My wonderful keyring. Not to mention the stickers and stuff. Send me over a email again. I'd love to post you over some stuff. Got these really cool new brandings. Look at that. Look at that for a sticker. That's one angry Tasmanian devil. And right at the bottom, look at that. Ooh. Radio Jonesy. That's the new brand for Outback Taz. Like I was saying before we finish this live, if you want a sticker, hit me up. 20 mil, is it? Over the 90 days. I thought it was 10 mil. Is it 20 mil? Really? Baby Bear is a legend. That's the thing. Like, that's my alarm. Get ready, your time's just about up. Baby Bear does that because Baby Bear is a celebrity. Did you see the new rules? How are you going to handle that? You going to think you can manage it? Okay, yeah, that's not the one I filmed. There's another one. But yeah, Horsham. Yeah, something like that. It's a beautiful walk. It is. It's so surreal to be surrounded by like ancient tree ferns. Like they've been around for since the dinosaurs. Like huge ones. One thing you're not going to get is hot down here. Let me say that. Summer is going to be interesting. We have already been to Tassie in winter. You're not going to get hot. You're going to love summer here. Summer's like a spring. When a lot of friends of mine say, it's like people that have moved here, say 20 years ago, will say to me, Tasmania has 2 seasons. We have winter and spring. Because the rest of the time of year, it's either reasonably warm or it's winter. That's what most people say, especially the. Good on you, Blue. How's life treating you, my dear? Hope everything is well. Hope things are on the improve and life is good. I'll have to check out your channel and see what you're up to. Motorbike riders love this state. Yeah. Even driving around. What about the cars? Those cars that like the Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, those guys who hire those cars out of Hobart and do the circuit. Man, some of them cars are that low to the ground. One paddy melon jumps in front of you. Ugh. Yep. I'd love to send you some, my friend. And it's about time you get something from this end of the world. Again. Well, pretty sure you got something first time. I know a lot of stuff I sent out hasn't got there. And not mentioning that, Gandalf. I'm disappointed I didn't get the old Gandalf collection. Better run through this. What have I got? I've got 2 minutes. Okay, let me just get this done. Don't forget, check back in about an hour. I will be live again, probably only on Outback Tasmania, and I'll go on StreamYard. Or should I do this one, Shawnee? Because with StreamYard was giving us grief. Yeah, to keep getting paid. That's what I mean. Like, if you're doing them for fun, fair enough. But if you're doing them to make a few dollars here, a few dollars there, why would you do them anymore when you're not going to get the numbers and you're not going to get a cent for it? Put your time into the long forms. Going to get another viral hit. I'm sure you will. I'm so happy for for Bear as well. Join us in 1 hour. That's the word. That's what we're going to be doing. Check back in. Go get a drink, have some lunch or some dinner or wherever you are. And if you can handle another dosing, I will be ably assisted by the wonderful Shawnee Groves. That's right. Our block has heaps of massive, thick tree ferns plus a natural spring. Now, that is fabulous. You'll have to invite me up to have a look when you settle in. That will be awesome. I've started packing and shipping. Okay, well, let me send me an email, my dear. I'd like to have a chat, see what you're up to. That sounds awesome. I got to catch up. I'm so far behind on these, like Blues Self-Reliance. These are old school, wonderful people.